Hi, I'm Stephanie Stanton with Mahalo.com. Okay, so you've been diagnosed with infertility. It can be a devastating blow, but don't worry, there is so much that medical science can do to help you have a baby. And joining us now is Dr. John Jane to talk about some of the ways that we can treat, some of the medical ways we can treat female infertility.
Well, obviously the treatment is based on the cause. So for example, if a woman is not ovulating, we look for the underlying causes, and if they exist, for example, thyroid conditions or conditions related to the ovary, we can treat those directly and hopefully help that woman ovulate again. For those who don't have an identifiable underlying cause, we use a pill called clomiphene citrate. It's been around for 50 years. It's quite effective at inducing ovulation. And of course, we can also combine that with artificial insemination. For women who have blocked tubes, surgery can often help. And finally, for women who have no obvious reason, we call it unexplained infertility, or have lower egg counts, we can move on to more aggressive therapies that involve injections of hormones to recruit multiple eggs. In other words, we're just going to increase the odds. Once we get those eggs, we can either use artificial insemination or move right on to in vitro fertilization, which is the most advanced therapy we offer for fertility.
You talked about Clomid. I've had a lot of friends that have had to take Clomid. Is there a concern about multiple births?
It's quite rare. It's only 5 to 10%, and most of those are twins. It's pretty unusual.
And that's because why?
Well, the way Clomid works is it fools the brain to thinking there's no eggs, so the body makes more FSH naturally, and FSH is the hormone that drives egg production. So we get between 1 and 4 eggs from Clomid typically.
Can you give us any statistics on percentage of live births from some women who've been through some of these treatments? Because I know it's pretty discouraging to get a diagnosis of infertility.
A lot of the therapies we use, the simple therapies, are focused on getting fertility back to its normal level, which in women under 35 is about 20% per month. You have to move to in vitro fertilization to see the higher pregnancy rates. And again, that's based on age. Women who are, for example, egg donors in their 20s and early 30s have birth rates of 50 to 60%. Women in their late 30s, it's still quite good at 35 to 40%. But once a woman reaches 40 and beyond, that rate drops to more like 20 to 25%.
So 40 sounds like a critical age for women.
Absolutely. We see universally a significant drop-off in birth rates after 40. And by the time a woman reaches 45, that rate's down to 1 to 2%.
Sounds like it really takes a dive.
It does.
All right. Doctor, thank you so much. Some great advice on how to treat fertility medically for women. If you'd like more information about any of these important topics, you can click the links here to my left, or you can subscribe to Mahalo Parenting. Thanks for watching. I'm Stephanie Stanton.